I don't really have good video ideas anymore, and I never really did. But, oh, it's a beautiful day. May as well just talk about myself a little. These videos don't get that much in the way of views. How I've grown over the years. I was thinking about, like, what is it that I've always really wanted, or ever wanted? Well, when I was younger, I guess I wanted to be recognized as special, but I've always been recognized as special. And be recognized as smart. And I have been recognized as smart. But only when I put other people down. And I didn't realize that's what I was doing at first because I'm actually pretty fucking stupid in a lot of ways. Like, I don't understand the concept of being mean to people. It seems like I do, but I don't. Like, why be mean to people? What does that accomplish? Nothing. It's been a long life. Long 199 billion lives. 199 trillion lives? Nah. Feels like 199 trillion, but it's only 199 billion. And they're concurrent, so it's fine. Gosh, these heartfelt videos where I really talk about, like, my personal things. It's difficult. Maybe that's why I should do it. I could have I could have been more successful if I'd kept my original Snake Plisskenus channel and kept going with it like that. Now, it was nuked by feminists. I could have, contested it, brought it back, but the thing about me is, like, I don't ask that many questions, just like, okay, just keep going with whatever. Is that a pimple? No, it's just a wrinkle. Good, because I'm at a stage of life where I should have wrinkles, not pimples. Come on. Now let me collect my thoughts. I tried to branch out from, like, feminists to, like, the anarcho-capitalists, the nihilists, like in Mendham, and just be like, hey, here's where the thing you're saying is fundamentally nonsensical. And I could do that. I could bludgeon people with my, understanding of basic logic and the ability to recognize fundamental logical flaws and shed light on them in a humorous fashion. And it's all in good fun for me, but I recognize that some people, they don't have good humor. They have bad humor. And bad humor is bad. It's not meaningful, but it's true. Laughing at people to hurt their feelings and making them feel like they're less than you, that's bad. It's wrong. It doesn't make the world a better place. And if you're not making the world a better place, then what are you doing? And don't get me wrong. I'm sure that I have, on many occasions, made the world a worse place. And I've tried to get better at recognizing that, learning from that, and doing better. Now, yeah, sure, I'm a homeless person begging for money. This is true. But when somebody sends me money, they can feel good about that. I'm not going to spend it on crack, that's for sure. I don't like crack. I tried it once. It's like, what's the big deal? Anyway, I digress. Let me pause, collect my thoughts. This is the trouble with making heartfelt videos. My heart is complex. Like, it has 4 chambers, semi-lunar valves, with mitral valve, tricuspid valve, chordae tendineae, the papillary muscles, the pericardium, the aorta, the inferior and superior vena cava feeding into the right ventricle. We all know this stuff. Yeah, even though I'm a homeless man with messianic delusions, begging for money and selling cigarettes, honestly, my generosity has been predictably screwing me, and I'm trying to get better at that, It's like, Ray, you can be too generous sometimes, like when you have nothing. Like, I struggle with, should I give away a free cigarette? Like, I still struggle with that. I struggle with these questions. As to whom to give a free cigarette to, on what occasion, just how much I should manage my resources so I don't have to beg. Even at the age of 42, these are the things I struggle with. Like, what's right? What's the correct decision to make on these things? I struggle. I don't have all the answers. Even though I'm God Almighty, you'd think I would. But, God, to digressions. Okay, what I was thinking, I was watching a video on Rick and Morty and the meaning of it all, and I love Rick and Morty, it's a fun show. But, of course, it's not realistic, because here's Rick. He's very intelligent, he's a nihilist. He has perspective on things. I have perspective on things. And when you're really intelligent, I mean, I'm not saying I'm super intelligent, but I'm intelligent enough to understand that people are only as intelligent as they are. And there's no point in looking down on someone for lacking, like, inherent cognitive ability. Like, if your glial cells are less efficient at directing the growth of your neurons and forming connections and pruning non-functional connections, well, that's really a matter of genetics. Yeah, you should be, like, when people are more stupid than they need to be, that does annoy me. But then again, that's their personal choice. And it's affected by the things that happen in their life. You know? It's a deterministic fucking universe. It's silly to look down on people for how they are, because how they are is the only way they can be. Because of determinism. So it's silly. It's fun to me. It's funny to me to watch this Rick character. It's just, it's hilarious. And the interactions of the characters. Like, this human need to, like, put people down. Like, if you need to put people down to feel good about yourself, then you don't feel good about yourself. And putting people down to feel good about yourself doesn't actually correct the problem, because you always need other people. That's shit that you learn as a kindergartner. And I just learn the shit that I learn and know it, you know? It's the most basic shit in the world. You don't have to be smart to know that. So when people don't understand that, it's like I feel sorry for them. Because it's like, you didn't pick that up in kindergarten? People who need to put people down to feel good about themselves don't ever feel good about themselves. They're just delaying dealing with feeling good about themselves. You know how you feel good about yourself? You try to do the right thing, and when you try to do the right thing, you get better at doing the right thing. And then you know that you've put the work into being a quality person, and you are as quality as you can be. And you feel good about yourself. And you don't need any kind of God Almighty to tell you that. If you had a competent kindergarten teacher, he or she told you that, and you should just listen and apply that, because it's true. I'm not the smartest guy. I just learn things and apply them. Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, I can be a dumbass. I can be a little slow, because it's like, well, I mean, I can apply the knowledge, but maybe I should try to do every other thing just to make sure. And then when it all fucks me, learn from that, and then go ahead and apply the knowledge. And that's what I've been doing this whole life here. All of these lives here. Jesus, what is that? Man, I am getting hideous with age. I still love me so much. That's not narcissism. Narcissism is expecting other people to love you. But the thing about narcissism is it's just the same thing as, like, putting other people down. If you think people should just... If you're always just trying to get attention because you feel like you deserve it, it's because you know that you don't really deserve it. And you just want more and more. It's a hunger that can't be fulfilled. It's a thirst that can't be slaked. I've gone over this shit before. Because it's true. And it remains true. Sometimes I feel like nobody's listening, and I realize that is an error on my part. I'm sure a lot of people listen, and I read negative comments sometimes and take them a little too seriously. So I'll get better at that. Especially because I have so few viewers these days. But then again, you know, at the height of my viewership was also the height of my ignorance. I don't know. Any more heartfelt shit? This video is already 10 minutes long. And I don't know, I think I'll pack another cigarette and smoke it. Yeah, I might be getting re-addicted. But you know what? That's not really a sin. a little stupid, but when you have nothing in this world, you kind of got to live for the moment and not really worry if it shortens your life a little or if there's going to be an inevitable having to quit again. Man, I've been through so much. Quitting smoking cold turkey, not that big of a deal. Well, I mean, kind of a huge deal at the moment, but get right over it. You know how it is. Anyway, have a nice day.